Hey Gemini, let's take a look at November predictions for you guys. It is only a general reading, so take the messages that resonate. Don't force it to fit if it doesn't fit. Always check out all the important signs in your birth chart for a full picture. If you want to book a personal reading or donate to the channel, that's all in the description box below. So let's get into it. Let's start with the wisdom of the oracle. What do we need to know for Gemini? Okay. Serendipity. I love it. Community. Okay. No place like home. Bottom of the deck, we do have mending. So the important days that you could see in the month of November, the 5th, the 7th, the 8th, and the 18th. So the week of the 5th, 7th, whatever, those days could be a very significant week for you. So I feel like you may meet someone in like a very I don't even know what word I'm trying to find there, y'all, but like it may just kind of happen naturally. Like when you least expect it, you may meet someone in the community. Some of you are like starting a community project, or you work with the public in some sense, form, or fashion. Some of you may actually be spending a lot of time at home this month though. And there's something about like a serendipitous moment, like you're going out into the community or you're running errands or something, and it's almost like you meet someone by chance, okay? We'll see more when we get into the reading for you. What's the astro cards for Gemini in the month of November? Gemini, please. Pisces. So we do have Pisces sensitive. Okay. Maybe you have a strong Pisces placement, or you're dealing with a Pisces. Look where your chart, which house is ruled by Pisces in your chart, because it could be a very significant theme for you in November, okay? You also have opposition, confrontation. Can I get one more for Gemini in the month of November? Yeah, 12th house introspection. That is also Pisces. Somebody has a very significant Pisces placement. Or you need to look at also what's in your 12th house and which house does Pisces rule. Bottom of the deck is 3rd house communication, which is you, Gems. Okay, so I'm hearing communication is key this month. Okay, there's a need to communicate something, but like speak gently to people is really what I'm getting with that sensitive Pisces. Like not to be confrontational, or I feel like if you do approach things like with a more aggressive type energy, because these, as you can see, that's kind of aggressive looking. If you do approach conversations in a more aggressive manner, you may be greeted with confrontation, okay? Just throwing that out there. Again, if you have a strong Pisces placement or you're dealing with a Pisces, keep those in mind, okay? But I feel like you kind of want to spend as much time as possible at home this month, Gemini, for whatever reason. Okay. Community makes sense with the 3rd house, though. So check what rules your 3rd house. Maybe you have Pisces in the 3rd house. Anyway, let's jump into it and let's see what's going on in November. I'm going to get the cards laid out and then we're going to talk about it. So the current energy, Holy Spirit, surrounding Gemini. Beginning the month. Show me the goal or obstacle crossing Gemini's path in November. What's the advice to overcome this obstacle? I'm not going to take 2 of them. Can I get 1 card for advice? Thanks, you, Spirit. What does Gemini need to release or let go this month, Holy Spirit? What does Gemini need to release or let go of in November? What does Gemini need to pour their energy in for growth and success this month, in the month of November? And where's Gemini's energy headed through the month of November and leading into December? Okay. So your energy coming into the month of November is the Queen of Swords. Okay, that is your energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I feel like you're very logical coming into this month. You're very much in your power coming into November, Gemstones. I do feel like, again, communication is key for you guys, at least in the more beginning parts of November. possibly the whole month. I mean, you are a Gemini, right? Sorry, I burped, you guys. I had some lunch just a minute ago. So I'm going to clarify this Queen of Swords and get a little more information, but I feel like some of you are definitely feeling kind of detached, a little bit like cool, cold with others, maybe even a little bit bitter about something, but you're definitely independent coming into this month. You're coming into it with a very independent energy, very much in your power, very, very intelligent, very unbiased, somebody who offers good advice, okay, where advice is needed. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Can I get one for the Queen of Swords for Gemini's energy entering into November? Thank you, Spirit. The Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I feel like you're coming into the month of November, like kind of just trusting yourself. Independent. It's almost like you know that the only person who can really fully accomplish what it is you're wanting to accomplish is you, okay? There could be somebody that's reaching out to you or kind of slow going, but I feel like your independence has been like a slow going process, but you're definitely seeing some improvements in that coming into November or throughout November, okay? I also feel like a lot of you are being very honest in your communication with people, but again, there's this energy of needing to kind of think about your audience or who you're speaking to and remember to kind of approach the subjects of the conversation with tact and kindness, okay? Your goal or obstacle crossing your path in November is the Ace of Swords. I feel like you're wanting to be understood by other people. I feel like you're wanting to speak your truth to other people. You're wanting to just get off your chest whatever it is you want to say, no holds barred. But again, I feel like since Pisces sensitive came out, or sensitize, yeah, Pisces energy, the Hangman. Needing to see things from other perspectives is really kind of your obstacle in November, gems. And I say that with love. Again, somebody has a strong Pisces placement or is dealing with a Pisces. Needing to kind of take a step back, think before acting. You might have to make sacrifices in what you want to get off your chest a little bit in the month of November, Gemini. Again, I just feel like you're needing to speak in with tact, and you're also wanting to be understood and have other people see things from your perspective as well as you seeing their perspective. It's like you want the whole picture where all perspectives are kind of taken equally into account. How you can overcome this obstacle, we have the Five of Pentacles. This could be an insecurity you deal with, Gemini, and there's kind of a need to, well, let me clarify before I speculate too much. The Seven of Cups. You could be over analyzing or you could be procrastinating about certain things because of an insecurity. Excuse me. I also feel like in order to overcome this, Gemini, there's a need to kind of realize that there's multiple ways to go about communicating with people. There doesn't need to just be one standard way of doing it. We're all different, right? We all think different. We all communicate different. We're not robots, right? But you need to stop living in fantasy land or confusing yourself or like thinking something over so much and not deciding on what you want to say and how you want to say it to the point of like being really insecure and just putting things off. Okay. And Gemini, you're ruled by Mercury, all about communication, right? So this definitely falls into play for you. What do you need to release or let go in November? We have the Tower. Okay. Can I get one more on that Tower, please? There's something that needs to fall apart in order for something else to come together. Four of Swords. Yeah. Gemini, some of you may have recently or will soon be having a Tower moment, okay, where something hasn't been solid anyway, and it's kind of needed to fall apart in order to be built up in like a more solid way, with a more solid foundation, okay? And I feel like it's going to be draining to you. It is. But there's a need to kind of stop contemplating it, stop thinking it over or overthinking it, because there's a lot of Swords energy out here. which Gemini, you are an air sign, so makes sense. But you kind of need to just get off your tush and face the facts that there's a need to realize that something isn't working. And that's going to be different for everybody, what that is, because it's a general read, right? So what you need to pour yourself into or pour your energy into in order to see growth and success in November, we have the Two of Wands, planning, thinking things through, progress, planning, partnerships, okay? With the Queen of Cups, yeah, that's Pisces energy too, or Cancer, Scorpio. There's just a need to really, it's like you're stuck at this fork in the road, Gemini, and it's like you don't know which road you want to go down or which one's going to lead you to the pot of gold, so to speak. I feel like with the Two of Wands to the Queen of Cups, you're being called to, like, for one thing, I feel like you're being called to take the road less traveled. I just heard that. Spirit, that's what Spirit's screaming at me about, you guys. You need to take the road less traveled. Don't take the easy way out, whatever that means for you. It's what you need to focus on in the month of November to have the most success or growth. And you also need to plan, figure it out, and start to take the steps, okay? There's also a need to approach things with love, tenderness, care, empathy, nurture. Your intuition is on point in November is what they're saying. And so it's like, if you're intuitively being guided a little bit more in one direction or the other, take the one that your intuition is screaming at you to take, because it's not going to lead you astray. There could be a water sign that's of significance to you in the month of November, in particular a Pisces, but it could be a Cancer, Scorpio too. We just see a lot of Piscean energy out here. Again, with that, no place like home and the 12th house, I feel like you need to spend a lot of time kind of in solitude, really, planning and setting goals for yourself and like following through on them and like finding the practical road to accomplish them. And there's a need to nurture yourself too, gems, okay? No place like home. Needing to kind of nurture yourself as well, though, if you have not been doing that or you've been neglecting that part of your life. I also feel like with serendipity, some of you may meet somebody by chance, and it's a serendipitous moment where it's almost like it lights this, the light goes off in your head and it's like, oh my gosh, this is what I've been needing to do. Where your energy is headed in the closing out November going into December is the Ten of Cups. Love it. Emotional fulfillment. Okay. Family time, emotional fulfillment. That's too many. Can I get one for the Ten of Cups? Six of Cups. Yeah, this could be with spending time with children, spending time with people that you have a history with, a past with, okay? Spending time with your parents or your children or your childhood friends or somebody from your past. Could be a lover, a friend from the past that you're maybe reuniting with. Just fulfilling yourself on an emotional level, like I was saying, as far as where you need to pour your energy into. Think back to the past, things that used to make you really happy or things that brought a lot of emotional fulfillment. Maybe things that you did as a child with the Ten of Cups, Six of Cups, maybe things you did with your family as a child, something of that nature, okay? I feel like that's where your energy is headed moving through November, and that's a beautiful energy to be in, Gemini. So let's get some love oracles, please, for Gemini placements in November. Good reading for you, Gemini. I really like it. It flowed and made a lot of sense for you guys since you are an air sign. Okay, hold on. So we have the Phoenix, new phase, rekindling, renewing, transformation, growth, and changed mind. The Tower came out, right? Lightning, sudden change, the Tower, right? Shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. Two cards completely about transformation, okay? Wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Okay, so somebody from your past could be coming back and things could kind of, take up where they left off, so to speak. Can I get a Moonology card or two for Gemini, please? Let's get one more for you, Gemini. So we do have last quarter moon in Taurus. Be proud of yourself. You could be dealing with a Taurus or have a strong Taurus placement. Maybe you're a Taurus Gemini cusp. You also have new moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. So, you know, kind of maybe check out the moon cycles. But yeah, you need to step up, kind of take the bull by the horns, which kind of reminds me of Taurus since they are the bull, and go after what your heart wants to go after. Take the first steps, you know, set small goals, take baby steps. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of those steps, those accomplishments. Can I get an angels? That's way too many. Listen to your intuition. What did I tell you? You also have if you believe. Believe in yourself. Ask your angels. Listen to your intuition. Can't make it up. And let's close out with a spiritual guided message for you, okay? My phone has been really funky. So, in order to love who you are, you can't hate the experiences that shaped you. Anything truly cool about you is created from the life you've lived. Remember that when you start to wind down the shame spiral. Remember that when you start to wind down the shame spiral. No time is wasted. No love is wasted. No tears are wasted. No breath is wasted. You being you is important, and every single thing that made you is of value. Tell shame to suck it. Beautiful energy, Gemini. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, comment, and I will see you all on the next one. Have a great November. Peace.